Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Sebanson, and welcome you guys to another episode of the DREAMERSPRO show. We'll cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we'll give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And folks, we got a show for y'all today. Before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and sub to the channel. Excuse me. But anyway, I cannot tell you the amount of people that have contacted me over the last 24 hours or so about this topic. Even shout out to the basketball show. Even he messaged me yesterday. He's like, "Have you heard about this story yet? Did you discuss it?" Everybody's messaged me about this damn story. As a matter of fact, we were doing a live the other day, and Mitch actually sent me a topic about this, and I touched on this briefly. The reason I haven't spoken about it since is because we've just been caught up trying to talk about so many other things. But now people are like, "Bro, this should be a bigger story, Charles. I don't see why you're not paying much attention to this story." So for those of you who are unaware, the FBI is conducting a series of sweeping investigation, and names are coming out every single day. In terms of NBA players, the latest names we heard were Tyronn Lue and Kevin Garnett. Then yesterday we produced a show reacting to the news surrounding former NFL player Antonio Gates, if I'm not mistaken. He was now named in one of these games, right? So players are coming out left and right. So people are like, "Charles, you need to get on the ball here because this ties into everything, right?" Especially with the Damon Jones. So what happened? Apparently, Maverick Carter, LeBron James's manager, also used an illegal bookie in 2000, I believe in 21, to bet on some NBA and I think NFL games. And they're like, "Charles, what are you waiting for?" So let's get to this report here. There are many articles that reported on it. I want to read the headline from a Yahoo Sports article stating the following. Maverick Carter, LeBron James's manager, reportedly used illegal bookie to bet on NBA game. And this article, by the way, was published, let me see if I see the date, November of 2023. It says Maverick Carter told federal agents he placed thousands of dollars worth of bets on NBA games and other sports via an illegal bookie, the Washington Post reported Thursday. Carter is LeBron James's manager and longtime business partner. Maintaining that James was not connected to the bets, Carter reportedly made the admission during a 2021 investigation into illegal bookie Wayne Knicks. The Washington Post reportedly confirmed the details of Carter's gambling activity through a review of federal law enforcement records. He reportedly wagered on 20 NBA and NFL games, which with each amount ranging from $5,000 to $10,000. James, a superstar for the Los Angeles Lakers and the league's all-time leading scorer, has been close friends with Maverick Carter since childhood. Carter told agents he could not remember placing any bets on the Lakers. The Washington Post found in an investigative report. You can't remember putting $5,000 to $10,000 on a you don't remember who you bet that money on? It's either you put a lot of bets or, anyway, we continue on. He says, having grown up in Akron, Ohio together, they currently share multiple investments. Carter and James co-owned the Spring Hill company, a media endeavor that was assessed a valuation of $725 million in 2021. They're both minority owners in the Boston Red Sox and English soccer club Liverpool. Adam Meldinson, a spokesperson for Carter and James, reportedly confirmed Carter's admission. It says, in 2021 and before 38 states of the District of Columbia legalized sports betting, Maverick Carter was interviewed a single time by a federal law enforcement regarding their investigation into Wayne Knicks. Medelson told the Washington Post in a statement, Mr. Carter was not the target of the investigation, cooperated, was never charged, and never contacted again on the matter. Medelson reportedly opted not to answer further questions about LeBron James, saying it had nothing to do with him. Carter reportedly denied placing bets for anyone else, and then the article then goes on to state a few other things there. Now, why are people saying to Charles, this is news? Why are people saying to Charles, you need to cover this, right? The reason they're saying it is because of the Damon Jones connection. Okay, why? Because we've now heard that Damon Jones was, essentially giving out insider information on injury reports and all of that. And Damon Jones is a close friend of LeBron James. So if you have a situation where you have Damon Jones, who got arrested by the federal government for stuff like this, you have Maverick Carter, who was a close friend of LeBron James. Both of these guys are cool with LeBron James. What does that say about the people the people within LeBron James's orbit? That's essentially what people are saying. And then people are also saying, wait a minute, why aren't more people talking about this? Well, the answer is very simple. Everybody wants it to go away. Who exactly do you expect to be talking about this? Who? Who do you expect? Outside of independent creators, who are you expecting to talk about this? Ain't nobody going to touch this story. You expecting ESPN to talk about it? Wait a minute. You're expecting Nick Wright to talk about it? You're expecting Shannon Sharp to talk about it? Who are you expecting to talk about this story? Is it Gilbert Arenas you're waiting for to talk about this? Nobody's going to talk about this subject because they don't want to touch it. And the minute one of these known guys start talking about it, bro, it's a click, bro. It's a click. Everybody knows everybody. So if one of the dudes within the clique starts talking about it, they're going to be like, yo, what are you doing? What are you doing? It's a click. So if anything, they're going to wait for the government to unearth this information. Now, what I'll say is this. If I know this, the government knows this. I'll repeat it once more. If we know it, that's us here reporting on it, the government is also abreast of this information as well. And that is scary for those who are involved. Listen, I pray LeBron James is not a part of all. I mean that. I sincerely mean that. Why? Because it will be too devastating for basketball. It'll be devastating for him. There's no doubt about it. But for the sport, and I'm a fan of basketball, and I don't want to see basketball destroyed. I don't. So I'm praying that this stuff isn't true, because the impact will be devastating. Devastating. But I'll say this. When the FBI rolls on your ass, they not playing, bro. And these guys ain't playing. They're not playing. They're not playing. They're going to look for any and every. Remember, they have subpoena power. They can pull up stuff that an NBA can't pull up. Like, it could get ugly real quick. Not for the fans, but for these guys. So I'm praying that that's not the case. But if we as fans, we know this, they know it too. If they'd already looked at this guy back in 2021, and then you had this roundup that they did where they arrested over 30 individuals, and then now you're hearing Damon Jones apart, bro. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. And this particular FBI, they're not playing. They are not playing around. Now, we haven't heard anything since that moment, since the initial report from Kash Patel. I guess we have to wait and see if something else is said in the coming days and weeks. But it won't be good. These are my thoughts. Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. We'll catch you guys on the next show. Peace.